Today, we're diving deep into something you can see everywhere. People obsessed with goals. We're talking about smashing goals, crushing goals, achieving goals. But here's the thing. Goals are just mile markers, not the destination. They're fleeting victories easily forgotten. What truly matters? What truly matters? What truly matters are systems. Welcome to the Catalyst Podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and we are live on all your favorite platforms, including Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can listen to our episodes on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Podbean. Just like a catalyst sparks a reaction, we hope this podcast will ignite a fire within you to create positive change in your own life. Now, if you'd like to be a part of the Catalyst community, we'd love to hear from you. Reach out to us at catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. That's catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com if you're interested in being a guest or contributor. Welcome to episode 88. Stop chasing rabbits, building systems for lasting change. So think of it like this. A goal is like wanting to climb a mountain. You set your sights on the peak. That's your goal. But how do you actually get there? Do you just wish and hope that you'll magically teleport to the summit? No way. You need a system. You need to train, to pack your gear, learn to navigate, or maybe even hire a guide. You need a consistent, repeatable process that gets you closer to the peak one step at a time. And we're all guilty of it. We set these ambitions, like our New Year's resolutions. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to write a novel. We get all fired up. We'll maybe even hit the gym for a week or two. But then life happens. Work gets crazy. Family demands our attention. And before you know it, the initial burst of motivation fizzles out. We beat ourselves up. We feel like failures and just give up on the whole thing. Why? Because we're focused on the outcome, the fleeting victory, instead of building a sustainable system. Let's rewind a bit. Now, we've discussed Stoics before, those ancient philosophers who have championed virtue and reason. They've had a profound understanding of this principle. They recognized that obsessing over the external outcomes like wealth or fame was a surefire path to unhappiness. Instead, they emphasized on internal growth, cultivating virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Think about it. You have no control over the stock market, the weather, or the actions of others. But you do have control over your thoughts, your actions, and how you respond to the world around you. So how does this translate into your own life? The answer lies in focusing on the process, not the prize. Instead of fixating on that elusive six-pack or best-selling novel, focus on daily habits that will get you there, right? For example, you want to write a novel? Don't just say, I'm going to write a novel. Instead, say, I'm going to write 1,000 words every single morning. You want to get in shape? Don't just say, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Instead, say, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week and eat a healthy breakfast every single day. See the difference? It's about consistency. It's about showing up day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, talks about this brilliantly. And if you haven't read the book, I suggest you go and get it. It's absolutely fantastic. He argues that small, consistent habits compound over time to create massive, significant results. It's like those tiny ripples in a pond. They may seem insignificant at first, but they eventually create a massive wave. So you want to read more. Read just 1 page a day. You want to learn a new language? Study for 15 minutes every morning. Want to be more mindful? Practice deep breathing for 5 minutes a day. These tiny habits, when practiced consistently, can transform your life. Here's another key concept. Your identity shapes your habits. If you identify as a lazy person, you're more likely to engage in lazy behavior. But if you identify as a disciplined individual, you're more likely to prioritize your goals and stick to your systems. So instead of saying, I'm going to the gym, try saying, I'm a person who goes to the gym. Instead of saying, I'm going to eat healthy, try saying, I'm a person who eats healthy. By aligning your identity with your desired behaviors, you make it easier to stick to your systems. Another powerful strategy is habit stacking. And we've talked about this before. This involves linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to floss your teeth, you can stack it with brushing your teeth. After I brush my teeth, I'll floss. Or if you want to meditate, you can stack that with making your coffee. After I make my coffee, I'll meditate for 5 minutes. This creates powerful triggers that help you remember and execute your new habits. Habit stacking is a powerful tool. But let's be honest. Life doesn't always go according to plan. Dealing with setbacks is inevitable. Look, setbacks are inevitable. Life throws you curveballs. You'll miss a workout. You'll skip a meditation. You'll have days where you feel completely off track. Or you could be sick for the past 2 weeks with this flu-like COVID hybrid kind of thing like I am right now. You'll have some days where you feel completely off track, right? But here's the thing. Setbacks don't have to define you. They're simply opportunities to learn and grow. Don't let one bad day derail your entire progress. Acknowledge the setback, learn from it, and then get back on track as soon as possible. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. The Stoics understood this concept well. They believed that adversity was an opportunity for growth. They encouraged us to view challenges as tests for our character, as opportunities to cultivate virtues like courage, resilience, and perseverance. Marcus Aurelius understood this struggle. He wrote the following: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Building a strong system takes time and effort. It's not always glamorous. There'll be days when you feel like giving up. You'll have days where you're tired, where you don't think you can go on, right? You'll feel like you're overwhelmed. But consistent action is the key. Remember, true growth comes from pushing your limits, from stepping outside your comfort zone. Embrace the struggle. Embrace the discomfort. Embrace the suck. Ultimately, it comes down to this. It comes down to your why. Your why is your fuel. Why are you doing this? What's the deeper purpose behind your goals? Is it to improve your health? Is it to build strong relationships with your family? Is it to make a positive impact on the world? What is it? Connecting with that deeper purpose will give you the motivation to persevere through the toughest of times. All right, let's get practical. Here's a few exercises you can use and implement in your life right now. Grab a notebook or anything like the sticky note on your phone, and let's get started. You ready? Okay, first one. Identify your core values. What are the principles that guide your life? Is it honesty, compassion, integrity, excellence? What is it? Write them down and refer to them often. Okay? All right, number 2. Identify your limiting belief. Identify your limiting belief. What negative thoughts or beliefs are holding you back? Is it that you don't think you're good enough? That you don't think you have what it takes? We're going to challenge those beliefs. And we're going to ask ourselves, are they really true? Are they really true? In 99.9% of the cases, they are not. They're not. It's a story we're telling ourselves. Okay? All right, here's the third one. I know some people think it's passé, but a vision board, right? Visualize your ideal life. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Create a vision board to keep you inspired. I have everywhere on my phone, on my computer, on my desk. When I'm working on these podcasts or working on reels or questions of the day or quotes of the day, I always refer to this picture I have of me holding my son. Me holding my son. And then I have a picture of him now. And I take those 2 pictures and I use them as references of the magic and love I felt when I first held him, when he was first alive, the fear, the joy, all the emotions I was feeling then, and then to look at him now. I mean, he's playing football. His team won the state championship. He just started his first job. And to see him grow and to see what the future is going to hold for him with college, with moving on and being, independent of his parents and seeing all the things that life has to offer. And those pieces, and I have other small little things in my room, these small little vision boards, or just simple pictures. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a big giant thing. It can be something very, very small, but create something that gives you inspiration. And every time you're getting ready to do something, this gives you that power and strength. Okay, moving on. Number 4, track your habits. Use a habit tracker to monitor your progress. There are tons of apps available out there. Or you can just simply use a journal or a spreadsheet. Whatever you do, just do it, right? Whatever you use, just do it, okay? Finally, find an accountability partner. Find somebody you know, like, and trust. Share your goals. It could be a friend, a mentor, and check in with them regularly. Remember, folks, this is a marathon. This isn't just a quick sprint. This is a marathon. Focus on building sustainable habits one step at a time. Create and celebrate your small victories. Learn from your setbacks and never give up on yourself. All right? So there you have it. Quick and easy. All right? It's not about goals. It's about systems. It's about building consistent habits. It's about cultivating virtues and aligning your actions with values. All right? Focus on the process, not the prize. Embrace the grind or embrace the suck and never, ever, ever give up. You've got this. You have got this. Now, go out there and let's make it happen. All right? Let us know how you're putting these tips into action, okay? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below or reach out to us on social media. We're all on this journey together, so let's hold each other accountable for making progress, all right? Don't forget to like and subscribe to our podcast for more motivational content like this. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. And while you're there, leave us a review to help spread the word. We're also active on social media. You can find us there for even more inspiration. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. So we want to thank you so much for listening to episode 88. We'll see you next time for episode 89. Thank you so much. Go be great.